Alright, welcome back. So, I spent a little bit of time in between and grinded up rare candies. I did this with a thing called the duplication glitch, which is similar to the one in Pokemon Crystal, although I find this to be even easier. I don't think you can do it. Yeah, my army of why nots, because why not? Basically, you go and talk with this lady, and in the middle of the save process, you reset the game. And essentially what you're doing is you're duplicating Pokemon that you had in the box in the last save that you took out. Essentially, it's only saving half of the data when you reset it. And half of that results in you getting a duplicate version of the Pokemon that you recently put in the box since your last save. Or that you had taken out since your last save. Alright, so we are going to be doing two major things this episode. We are going to be doing both the Trick House, and we are going to be fighting Steven. So the first things we're going to be doing is the Trick House. There are about 6 or 7 of these challenges. We already did one way earlier in the game, just because I was curious, but at the time he told us to not come back for a little while. So instead of doing it like incrementally as we unlock more of his challenges, we're just going to do all of them at once because it's a little easier. Thankfully, most of these trainers we've already seen in some form or another, so we don't really have to worry about showing off any of these battles. Don't know about you, but I don't think you're supposed to be trapping the trainers in your gym. Hopefully you enjoy this music, because we're going to be hearing it a lot. Alright, so there's the secret code for this room. And, oh, Trickmaster is smart. Yeah, all of these codes are some variation of that type of stuff. One of these times I just want to pop him in the face. Alright, so we got a timer ball. Timer balls are better the longer the battle goes on. I do enjoy the power of editing. It makes it a lot easier to, get through this. Cut out all the unnecessary backtracking and stuff. Ugh, sorry, little sleepy still. Okay. This is probably one of the more annoying rooms, just because trying to plan out your route with the doors. All of the items in this place are mail, so I don't really understand what the point of these rewards are. I'm sure they have some purpose in, like, multiplayer type of stuff, but So it's a little silly that you can't go in that spot, but okay. Alright, found the scroll. think we're gonna have to go down. Yeah, because every time you click that one, you're just going to close off the exit. Alright, be smarter than the door, Emerald. Alright, this one. That one down there is what we need to hit. There we go. And up here, hit this one, and boom. Unfortunately, you can't just beeline to the door and enter a password. You have to find the scroll. Alright. Since we did not have space for that item, I went ahead and put a few things away. And we got a heartstone. Being watched. I don't know if the sparkles just kind of go away after a certain number of them, so you just kind of are forced to guess where he's at. Or what. No, not sure. I feel like after the second or third one, it seemed like they just went away for some reason. Alright, let's try this one. So I did have to run back to the Pokemon Center as well to grab a Pokemon that had strength. Mech Mail. Unfortunately, the boulders do kind of reset after your battles, which is kind of annoying. I don't understand why that would need to happen. But, oh well. Because I ended up clearing the way to the door here. And, I still have to go and get the scroll. I don't think you actually have to fight that guy. I don't think he's guarding any items at all. It's pretty obvious where the scroll is. Yeah. It feels like there should be an item next to him or something. And there's not. Alright. I would not recommend doing all of these in a row. I will be honest, they are not the most enjoyable things to do. As a quick, like, 10-second distraction from what you're doing, they're fine, but yeah. Doing all of them gets a bit tedious. Alright, so this one is a quiz. I kind of had to look up some of these because some of them were kind of bullshit. I believe it was Zigzagoon. Yep. Unfortunately, you do have to do all of them. Yeah, that one is where it kind of gets... How would you know that? Like, just off the top of your head, at least. And the answers do, or the questions do change. I think they can choose one of 3 different questions for each of them. So, you're not always going to get the same one every time. Okay. This is actually one of the more fun ones, I think. I don't know if you've ever played it's an old arcade game called Ladybug, but it has these type of doors. A little simpler, obviously, but still a fun little game to play. Alright, let's get out of here. Glitter mail. Alright. Yeah, if you want to collect all the mail, there you go. This is where you get them all. For free, at least. I think some of them you can buy from certain towns. Alright, you remember the psychic gym? Well, here we go. We got a duplicate version of that. I'm pretty sure you have to have done that gym first before this. Alright, this is the way out. We'll just take on these 2 now, since makes it a little easier once we're ready to get going. Once we have the scroll. Let's go down first. Grab our scroll. And at this point we could probably just leave, but, you know, items. Even though it's probably just mail again. Let's It's really not that difficult, people. Just leave. You don't really need to stay here. There's nothing keeping you here. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is not the most interesting of beginnings to an episode, but it will get more interesting soon. I promise. Alright, I believe this is the last one, though. Yeah, the sliding puzzle. Alright, so the scroll is down there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to figure out how to get down there right away. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do stuff. Actually, I end up getting to the door first. But I do clear out all the trainers, so it's fine. It works out. Oh no, I think he oiled down the floors. That was, what he says. Alright, there we go. Here's the scroll. Alright, sweet. I love. Trickmaster, I love. And you take this keepsake. So I believe these red and blue tents are for the base. So those little divots in mountainsides that we see occasionally, those are bases. Alright, now we are up here. This is where we need to be to get to Steven. He is hiding out in the meteor caves, I believe. I think that's the name of it. Hey, Cardos. Alright. Making our way in the world today. Sure does take a lot. Okay, sorry. First and foremost, obviously, we need a... well, Might as well use these two. Won't have any effect. That's how high it... I don't know what triggers that, though. I don't know if it's just like you've used too many of these on them, so they no longer have any effect. Or what. Star piece. Sell that at some point. These are max repel. As you probably saw, there are Pokemon were a little higher level, although I think I'm going to go and level them up a little more, just because Steven's actually pretty tough. Actually, I can't remember if I did that after I tried fighting him for the first time, because I actually did fairly well against him on my first try. It was just his Metagross left, and unfortunately at that point I was running out of steam, and it's Metagross. Like, almost a level 80 Metagross, with some insanely strong moves. Old couple John and Jay. What do we got here? I think this Dragon Trainer or something. Dragon Tamer, yeah. Iron Tail, okay. You need Iron Tail for some reason. I was kind of hoping there was something in the little crater there. Alright. So, I don't know what else is in this area, if anything, to be honest. Alright, moment of truth. Go ahead and take a quick save. And... oh, a serious challenge. Expect the worst. So all of his Pokemon are like 75 plus. We are still a bit underleveled, to be completely honest. But as long as you have good typing, you can compensate a few levels. Versus Poison Beam. Jerk. Alright. So Skarmory is kind of a pushover as long as you have a strong electric type. Aggron is kind of a pushover as well, since we have a strong water ground. I believe Earthquake might be able to just take it out in one shot, but we'll use Surf just to save Earthquake for later. Of course, it's 1 HP. The only problem with Aggron is that it does no Solar Beam, so you need to take it out within 2 turns. As you can probably guess, Solar Beam will KO Mudkip in 1 hit, because it's 4 times stronger. Alright. This is the other wall of Steven's team. Cradley, or whatever. It is kind of a pain to deal with, because it has healing moves, and yeah, it's hard to find a good weakness to it. So my strategy here is put it to sleep and try and take it out with Dream Eater before it wakes up. So Dream Eater has 100, while Psychic has 90. The only trade-off is Dream Eater only works if it's asleep. If it ends up waking up before you can use it, then you just wasted a turn. Alright, unfortunately he did wake up. He's using Confuse Ray, and probably on the next turn, if I had to guess, he's going to use a potion to... Yep. Screw you. Gotta make sure they survive with at least 1 HP, otherwise the battle will never get prolonged by a noxious healing item. Okay, cool. And now he's sending out Metagross. He's not happy. Thankfully we did manage to land the Hypnosis, so we can at least switch out into something else. So, Metagross, again, is a rather tough Pokemon to beat. This is his ace Pokemon, or whatever you want to call it. Earthquake is kind of the best move that I have against him. I don't really know of any other way to beat him, to be honest. And of course he woke up. Psychic. It's gonna be a tough one. We can survive 1 more hit against his Metagross. Thankfully he healed with a berry, so I'm not sure he's going to waste a turn on a healing potion. Go ahead and use that. We can survive at least 2 hits from him. Surprisingly, he does outspeed us, which I'm not really sure why. Yeah, thankfully he wasn't smart enough to use any potions. Alright. So that was by far the toughest Pokemon that he has, because he can pretty much one-shot any of our others. I just knew that Swampert was going to be very useful in that fight. Getting really lucky landing these Hypnosis, too. Makes it way easier to take him out if he's not able to fight back. Let's go ahead and use at least 1 turn to get Mudkip back up to snuff. Of course. Screw you, buddy. That's so annoying. Like, I realize I'm using Hypnosis on him, so... yeah. But still, it's frustrating. Also, I don't know what Ancient Power is. I'm guessing it's rock. Alright. Maybe seismic toss? Yeah, this is the annoying thing. Between Ingrain and he also has Giga Drain. He's able to heal very easily. Plus he has Confuse Ray, which he loves to spam. This was a stressful fight, I'll be honest. I was not expecting to have this much trouble with them. Took me a few tries to find one that I felt good about going in. That Giga Drain. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And of course we hurt ourselves in confusion. And he's going to Ingrain. So he's pretty much back up to where he was. This is why I was trying to keep him asleep, so he wouldn't be using Giga Drain and being annoying. Plus, I think we outspeed him, technically. With the Gardevoir. That's ridiculous. Alright. Get him asleep again. And of course, his Ingrain still works even while he is asleep, so... Gotta love those crits. Just sped up the battle by a turn or two. Especially if he wakes up. I hate that so much. He's probably going to use another potion. So ridiculous. Yep. Screw you. And since it's a full restore, I think it also cures sleep. Yeah. So Dream Eater's not even effective now. Thankfully we are getting very lucky with our hypnosis accuracy. Leaving them with 1 HP so they can use a full heal is so ridiculous. Also, starting to run out of Dream Eaters, which is not ideal. Since he's in yellow, he shouldn't be using... Yeah. Thankfully, since he was in yellow, I don't think he would have used another potion. Alright. Go Mudkip. Yeah. We got a Claydol. Surf should be enough to take this guy out, assuming he's not going to be annoying. Claydol is really more for his light screens and Plex. So I try and use sheer cold here, and it's unaffected, and that just makes me sad, because I really wanted to use sheer cold. And now Glalie dead. And it's sad. I'm sorry, Rando. I tried. You tried. Take him out. Nice. And that's it. Yeah. Other than Cradley and Metagross, the rest of his team is kind of a pushover. As long as you have good type. Cradley ended up being the most difficult one in this run. Alright. And that's pretty much it. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.